Hi, in this video we'll talk on core SEO on-page optimization factors that influence on high ranking on search engines. And let me call search engines in this video just Google, because Google brings us almost 85% of the traffic. So let me just refer to Google. Okay, whenever we want to put a website on the web and want to rank for certain keywords in certain niche, we want to start from keyword research, and we want to go to Google and type something that we want to create content about, and in this case it will be dress shirt cuffs. So let me start to type it in the search field: dress shirt cuffs. Okay, the suggestions that appear immediately underneath your search term are being called a predictive search, and these are the keywords that people using to find similar things on search engines. So you can see immediate suggestions here: bold, dress shirt sleeve lengths, and you may write them down for your further keyword research. At this point, let me just hit enter. Okay, next thing to look for is this area called people also ask, and this is a great source of identifying what actually people search on Google. And you can see that what is a French cuff on a dress shirt, was a meter cuff, barrel cuff. So these are all the terms that you may want to use in your content. Okay, and the third thing to look for keyword ideas is to scroll down to the very bottom and look at this snippet. So these are also very good ideas on what to use in your content. So as you can see, dress shirt cufflinks, fold, too big, dress pants, for example, dress shirt cufflinks, styles. Okay, for further keyword research, you may use any of those phrases, preliminary written down all those ideas, and put them again and see again the predictive search. For example, this is very interesting: most common dress shirt cuff styles. It's just a paragraph for your article about the dress shirt cuffs. And you may further hit enter and use even more ideas from here and from the bottom snippet. Okay, let me stop on our main keyword combination: dress shirt cuffs. Next thing that you want to explore is the competitors. So 10 first results on Google that rank for the same keyword or keyword combination. And what you want to see here, and this refers to on-page SEO factors, the meta snippets. And let me show you what I mean under meta snippet. The meta snippet combines the title, or it's being called a meta title, the URL, and the meta description. Three things which are crucially important for search engines to recognize your content by relevancy. Okay? So what we want to pay attention here to is, first, in the title, using the keywords. What people use here to rank for dress shirt cuffs: guide to better men's dress shirt cuffs. Okay? Another meta title: how to choose a dress shirt cuff style. Cuff styles proper cloth reference. Men's dress shirts, shirt cuffs and overview. Shirt basics, etc., etc. People also use the keywords in the meta description. And please pay attention to meta description. They need to be written for humans. They need to attract interest and make people want to click the search result. There shouldn't be generic, just included the keywords. So you want to pay attention to using the keywords here in the meta title and the meta, in the meta title and the meta descriptions. See what the competitors use, and also incorporate the keywords into the URL. You see how beautiful is this URL? It says just dress, shirt, cuffs. Let us move to next step. Okay. In order for your content to be indexed on Google, there are certain things that you can do. And first of all is verifying your website with Google Webmaster Tools. This is a free service, and you can type Google Webmaster Tools on Google and find it immediately. Upon submitting that, you want to verify your website. There are certain options on how to do that. And what you want to do is actually to compile the sitemap XML file and submit it to Google. Let me show you how it looks. So under Chrome, go to Sitemaps and submit your sitemaps. Now Google knows about your website and all the pages on your website. And to create a sitemap XML file, you may use numerous online services that will create specific Google sitemap XML. And you just need to upload it to your server using FTP or whatever you use. Also, then you will be able to see how many of your URLs are indexed by Google, also the progress during the time, and also any things that Google likes or doesn't like about your website. So make sure to be on Google Webmaster Tools. Next thing that we want to check, and these are all the things that directly influence the ranking position of your website. The ranking is here, rank number 1, rank number 2, 3, etc., etc. So next thing you want to do is to go to website called pingdom.com and exactly tools.pingdom.com and check on your website speed. In this case, I'm just providing my URL, choose the location where I want to check my website from, and click Start Test. Once the test is completed, we want to see different results here. Okay, and let me tell you that any results that is larger than 3 seconds may want to think about switching to a different hosting provider, maybe more professional. And also the page size, we have almost 3 megabytes, which is a little bit too big. So the smaller the page, the faster loads your website, and the faster it loads, the more ranking, the better it actually performs on Google. It sends a better ranking signal if it's fast, so people don't wait for it to be loaded completely. Also, if you scroll down, you will see actually what causes your page to load slowly. Different CSS files, different images, etc., etc. So it's a good breakdown, like a waterfall here. What could be improved on your website? Going further, I assume that you already installed the Google Analytics, and if you didn't, please do so. Also, great page speed suggestions you may find in your Google Analytics account. Go into Behavior, Site Speed, and Speed Suggestions. You'll see the pages of your website which, in Google's opinion, require improvements. So you may click here and immediately see, after analyzing your web page, what could be improved here. It's also valuable data, both for desktop and mobile. We researched the keywords. We saw what our competitors using to rank for those keywords. And now it's time to create a content. First thing, and that's no to do on Google, is to use the duplicate content. The original content is always a king. If you are not sure what you're using, there's a server called copyscape.com. It's a paid one, but it also has some free features where you can always check if your content is original. Now, while creating the content, please keep in mind that you are writing for humans, not for machines. So despite the fact that you research all the keywords and keywords combinations, please make sure that your content is readable and interesting to read. That's also a big ranking factor, even taking into account that your content is being read by machines at Google, but they have a sneaky algorithm that recognizes just keyword stuff content from the real one written for humans. Okay, and another thing is keyword stuffing. Don't consider that if you put more keywords in your content, it will be ranking higher. No. It could be easily penalized because of keyword stuffing. Now let's talk about permalink structure. And the permalink is this part exactly here. Everything that goes after your URL. And in this case, we want to include all the keywords that we are ranking for. We don't want to include more than 4 words into the permalink here. The bad example of permalink is something like this with only numbers. So you may always want to consider building your permalink structure like that, consistent of words. Pay attention to the keywords that are contained in your URL. So this is not the best use of the URL, because the word man we have in our main URL, and we also have the word mans here. So it's not necessary. We could easily skip this word and just do something like that. And I would even say that we could use dress, shirt, cuffs, guide. That will be ideal URL. Yeah. Whenever we go to any article and look at it, and also does Google, so it's also ranking signal, all of us, both humans and machines, want your content to be readable. What I mean under readable? This content is not readable. Nobody wants to read it. Yeah, it's not pleasant for your eyes. And it's also not good for search engines. Let's just compare this paragraph to this one. And as you can see, it's nicely broken down by sections, by paragraphs. You can easily read it and see the important things here. It also uses the titles here, which separates one section from another. So make your content readable. Creating content, you may want to provide, and that's actually really important, because you did see it in the very beginning in the titles, the good title for your article. In our case, it will be something like dress, shirt, cuffs, guide for men. Don't make it too long. up to 150 characters. That's what most of up to maybe 50 to 70 characters. That's what most search engines pick up, and also provide a good description for your article. And for ideas, again, you may use any of your competitor snippets. So these are the meta descriptions. We also want to shape our URL here. So this is a bad URL, as I pointed earlier. So the best idea here would be do it like this. And in the URL, don't use any words like for or with, and they are not necessary, and they're just garbage. They're just taking space. Okay, so I have ideal URL here: dress, shirts, cuffs, or dress, shirt, cuff, guide, doesn't matter. I click OK, and we have the URL mastered here. If you are linking outside to any of the external URLs, let's say that you want to link to this website. This is just an example. Okay, what you want to do, if it's not necessary, for example, always choose proper keywords to link out and put in a link. Each outgoing link, which is going outside of our website, passes the authority of our website. Just imagine that you have 100 apples in your basket. So giving one apple to someone else leaves only 99 of your apples. I think you got my example. So what you want to do by giving somebody an apple but preserving it in your basket is providing the rel nofollow attribute. Rel equals nofollow. In this case, Google knows that even if you are linking outside, you don't want to pass any authority, or how they call it, a link juice, to any other external resource. Okay, so please keep it, unless you want to pass some authority to other website. That's a different scenario. Also, if you are writing about dress, shirt, cuffs, and you are linking to some place like Wikipedia or any other authoritative website, it's a good ranking signal for Google, because he sees relevance in your article, and also that you care about providing more information for your readers, and you provide the solid information. So don't be scared to link out to good and relevant resources as well. That's here. Okay, let's talk about using images. The best thing that you want to do is to use your own images that were not used anywhere else, and created by you or the artist, or you paid it on some resources on internet. But whenever you are using images, and let me show you an example, we want to meet several criteria. First of all, make sure that your image is named properly. Okay, what I mean under that, you see the image that I'm going to upload, and it's called cufflinks. The bad name for this image would be something like that, which tells us nothing about this image. So it's better to properly name your image, and to be easily found on Google image search, or Yahoo image search, or Bing image search, Yandex, Baidu, whatever. Okay, so let me call it man cuff links. Okay, that's a good name. Now let me upload that image. Next thing. And next thing, let me insert this image into post, and let me switch to visual. Oh, 1 moment, please. And let me choose just this image. So what I'm talking about is whenever you upload the image, the thing that you need to provide for this image called alt tag. And alt tag is being called also alternative text. So this is the ideal one. It says men's dress, shirt, cuff size. And it helps to rank better and for your images to be easily found at the top of Google image search. So that's also important. Coming back to the article, you see that we are using H1 and H2 tags here, and also emphasizing some important things in the content by making the phrase strong or bold. And yeah, that's actually H1 tag. And let me repeat what we've been going through once again. So we are starting from keyword research using predictive search and suggestions here and at the bottom. Then we analyze what our competitors use in the meta snippets, looking at titles, URLs, and the meta descriptions. We care about indexing of our website by submitting our website to Google Webmaster Tools. We care about site speed. We check in on that. While creating the content, we avoid any duplicates, creating content for humans, not machines. And we do not stuff our content with keywords, but using synonymous or other relative phrases. We care about our permalink structure. Because there is something that tells additionally about our website. Yep, so we are using the right keywords in the permalink. The same concerns about the shaping our URL, so it refers to permalink structure. We want our content to be readable, broken by sections. We want to use different titles here. H1 heading, as you can see here, H1, H2, and we also want to preserve our link juice on our website, so whenever we are linking outside we use rel nofollow attribute. For example, if you link to your affiliate links, Amazon links, or other non-important links, always use this attribute. It will tell Google to keep your link juice on your main website. We are not scared to link out to relative and high authoritative resources like Wikipedia or other related websites. While using images, we want to provide our own images not used anywhere else, properly name the image files, and provide the alt tags. More education could be found on Mo's blog and this resource at hrefs.com blog. So I hope it helps, and thank you for watching.